How's it going, guys? This is Wyatt with Marine Outdoors, and today we actually have a pretty important video. It is kind of time sensitive, and of course my hound wants some food, ironically. Okay, so we have kind of an important video and kind of time sensitive video, and the reason why it's ironic that Dixie is in this video is because this is about SB 1041, which is a new law being introduced here in California. A new bill, I should say, and what that is doing is it is saying that it is illegal to hunt deer with dogs anymore. Now, a lot of people have the misconception that dogs are fully banned in California from hunting, and that is not true. We are still allowed to hunt deer with dogs here and a few other species, but deer being one of the biggest species that is hunted with dogs, as bear is not hunted with dogs and we have no mountain lion season. So what that bill would pretty much do is end all dog hunting for deer. Now, we have gone over why hound hunting is ethical in another video, and you guys can check that out. I'll leave a link down below and probably a little thing here if you guys want to check that out. But more specifically to deer, this is the biggest reason why dogs should be allowed to hunt deer, and should be the only reason that they need to keep it going. And that is tracking crippled animals. Lots of people cripple deer every year. Just a part of hunting. Percentage of those are going to be crippled. And the percentage of those cripples are going to get away because someone doesn't have a dog and isn't able to track that blood trail enough. It's just the way it goes. With dogs, if you hit a cripple, you're going to find that 10 times faster than you are by yourself, and you have a way bigger chance at catching that deer. You know, there really isn't a percentages on cripples per year that are unharvested, because that really isn't on our tags. If you harvest a deer, you fill out the tag, where it was harvested, all that stuff, and at the end of the year you send it in saying that you harvested. And if you don't harvest, you send it in saying that you didn't harvest. That's really the only data that they're getting, is if you harvested a deer or not. So there's really no data to actually back up our point besides data from hunters. And you know, I have found a lot of hidden animals too that I would not have found by myself. You know, they get in the brush, all this stuff, they hunker up, they curl up, even if they do die after running. You know, and so without the dogs, I would lose a lot more animals, and that's the whole reason why I got them. Now, another reason why you should really care about this if you're a hunter, even if you do not hunt with dogs. A lot of people will be like, oh, you know, I don't hunt with dogs, why should I care, all this stuff. You should care, because if you look in our history, what they do first is they ban dog hunting of a certain species, and then they ban the hunting of that species. To be 100% honest, bobcat, that's how it went. First they banned dog hunting with bobcats, and then like a few months later, I mean quick, bobcat hunting was banned in any form. And so I really think bear is next. We have had dog hunting banned for bears for a while now, and I think that's the next predator that they're going to push. And I would bet money that they will try to ban deer season here in California. And if you think I'm crazy, I've got the history to back it up. It's not sounding as crazy anymore. And I really do think they are doing a really big overhaul. And when I say they, I mean organizations like the Humane Society and other stuff like that, Project Coyote, and other projects that are pushing these bills, that are pretty much authoring them and pushing for their sponsorships. And they're swaying our wildlife laws, and they're swaying the health of our habitat and the health of our wildlife here in California. The hunters know what is best. We pump a lot of money into saving habitat and into keeping animal populations stable. We know what we're talking about, and hound hunting is another tool of conservation, and getting rid of that is going to drastically affect us and really affect our wildlife, you know. And there's a lot of arguments against dog hunting, and you know, I've got a rebuttal for each one, from stress of animals to it being unfair. I mean, these are just people who have not experienced hound hunting. They don't really know what the life is about. They don't know what the actual moments of the hunt are like, and they're just not educated on the subject. they have an image in their mind and they have an agenda that they want to push, no matter what, no matter who it hurts, you know, even being the animals that they quote unquote want to save. So that's my spiel. If you guys can, show up Tuesday, March 24th to the Capitol building. That's where the hearing is being done for the committee. I need to figure out the exact. So it's at the Senate Natural Resources and Water Committee, and the hearing will start at 9:30 and will be held in State Capitol Room 112. So if you guys can be there and, you know, speak at this hearing possibly. I really don't think everybody's going to get to speak, of course, and there's other bills that are on the agenda. But with that being said, the more people we have show up, the better. And honestly, I'm going to try to bring the dogs. I'm going to see what's up with that. And if I can get those hounds in that room, I'm going to have them right there because I want them to see what they're doing. I mean, these dogs are also bred to hunt. You know, I mean, these dogs are bred to run deer. It's their instinct to run deer. You know, and to be honest, it's a reduction of quality of life for those dogs because now they can't go hunting as much. There's already very few species that we can hunt with dogs, and deer's one of them. And they look forward to it. They love it. You guys have seen my deer videos with Olive. Dixie hasn't gotten on a deer season yet, but Olive has. I mean, she's excited. She knows what's going down, and she loves it. And that's going to be an activity that she can't do anymore. And, you know, to be also 100% honest, in a way it's unconstitutional. You can really, it's a little bit of a leap there, but it's blocking my pursuit of happiness, which is, you know, my right that has been written in the Constitution of this country. And this state is stopping me from living a life I want to live, a life of happiness, and using a conservation tool that I feel I want to use and I have the experience to use correctly. And so it's a big hit to me. So March 24th, Tuesday, 9:30, Senate Room 112. It's going to be held for the Natural Resources and Water Committee. So make yourself heard and let them know that we don't want this bill to get voted on. If we could stop it here in the committee, that would be great. So show up, and I hope I see you there. If you guys do see me, don't hesitate to say hi. All right, talk to you guys later. Let's get to it. Let's get some work done.